If your blood pressure keeps creeping up, even when you think you're eating clean, there are 5 foods hiding in your kitchen right now that could be the real reason. And most doctors will never tell you about number 3. Stick around to find out which everyday items are secretly spiking your numbers. Welcome back to Ask Nurse Daily. Today I'm walking you through 5 everyday foods that quietly drive up blood pressure, and I'm not talking about the obvious salty snacks. I'm talking about foods labeled healthy, foods your grandmother ate, foods sitting in your pantry right now. This matters because high blood pressure is the #1 risk factor for stroke and heart attack. And the scariest part is you usually feel nothing until it's done serious damage. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 5 foods to watch and the simple nurse-approved swaps you can make starting with your very next meal. If that sounds useful, go ahead and hit subscribe. We publish a new nurse-backed health tip every Tuesday and Friday. Let's start with the one that surprises almost every single person I explain this to. Number 1, bread. I know bread doesn't taste salty, but here's what most people don't realize. 2 slices of ordinary store-bought bread can carry more sodium than a small bag of potato chips. And because we don't think of bread as salty, we eat it all day. Toast in the morning, sandwich at lunch, a dinner roll with supper, the sodium quietly stacks up. When you're trying to lower blood pressure naturally, bread is one of the very first places I tell people to look. Not because you can never eat it again, but because the wrong brand can push you over your daily limit before lunchtime. So here's what to do today. Tonight, take 1 minute and flip over your bread bag. Look at the sodium line. If one slice has more than 150 milligrams, swap it. Look for labels that say low sodium or no salt added. Or try a simple sourdough, where the traditional fermentation naturally keeps sodium lower. I had a patient last year, lovely woman in her 50s, no fried food, walked every single morning. Her blood pressure would not budge. We tracked her food for 1 week and found she was eating 4 slices of bread a day. We switched her brand, just the brand. Her numbers dropped 10 points in 1 month. Now, what do most of us put on that bread? Which brings me to food number 2, deli meat, turkey, ham, salami, bologna, even the slices marketed as lean or low fat. Here's why deli meat lives on almost every nurse's list of foods to avoid with hypertension. It's not just the salt, though. A single sandwich's worth of turkey slices can push 1,000 milligrams of sodium. It's also the preservatives, specifically the nitrates and nitrites used to keep the meat pink and shelf-stable. Research shows these compounds can stiffen the lining of your blood vessels, which makes your heart work harder and pushes your pressure up, so you get hit twice, once by the sodium and once by the preservatives. Here's what to do today. Instead of prepackaged deli slices, roast a whole chicken breast or a small piece of turkey on a Sunday and slice it thin for your sandwiches all week. Takes 15 minutes, saves your blood pressure every single day. If you truly need the convenience of pre-sliced meat, look specifically for labels that say no nitrates added and lower sodium. One of our regular patients was having a ham sandwich every day for lunch. He thought he was being good because he skipped the mayo. Once we swapped his deli ham for home roasted chicken, his top blood pressure number came down by 7 points in 6 weeks. That's the difference a sandwich makes. Now for the one I promised you, food number 3, canned soup. We market soup as healing and comfort, but as standard can often contains over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. Most cans have 2 servings, so eating the whole bowl means crossing your entire daily sodium budget at once. That's why canned soup is on every nurse's list of high blood pressure foods to watch. Here's what to do. First, always choose low sodium versions with under 350 milligrams per serving. Second, make a big pot of homemade soup on Sunday and freeze it. You control every grain of salt. One patient switched to homemade, and within 2 months, her doctor reduced her blood pressure medication. Healthy swaps save lives. Start your swap today. Food number 4 isn't really a food at all. It's what we pour on top of our food, the condiments. And specifically, the 2 biggest hidden offenders I see in almost every kitchen, soy sauce and bottled salad dressing. A single tablespoon of regular soy sauce contains around 1,000 milligrams of sodium, and who uses just 1 tablespoon? Most stir fries at home get 3 or 4. That's 3 to 4 times the sodium of a fast food burger, hiding inside what we think of as a healthy Asian meal. And salad dressing, we drizzle it on vegetables and feel virtuous, but 2 tablespoons of a creamy ranch or an Italian dressing can pack 400 to 500 milligrams of sodium. On top of a bowl of lettuce, that's not a salad anymore, that's a salt delivery system. Here's what to do today. For soy sauce, switch to reduced sodium. It still tastes like soy sauce with about 40% less salt. Or try coconut aminos, which is a fraction of the sodium. For salad dressing, make your own in 30 seconds. Olive oil, lemon juice or vinegar, black pepper, a small pinch of garlic powder. That is it. Your blood pressure will thank you. One gentleman I worked with was absolutely convinced his wife's cooking was the problem. Turned out he was adding 3 tablespoons of regular soy sauce to every rice bowl himself. We moved him to low sodium soy, same taste to him, and his home blood pressure readings dropped within a week. And finally, food number 5, frozen meals. Even the ones with a picture of fresh vegetables on the front. Even the ones with a word like lean, smart, balanced, or healthy choice right on the label. Here's the problem. Salt is one of the cheapest and most effective preservatives on earth. So when a company has to freeze, ship, store, and sit a meal on a supermarket shelf for months, they rely on sodium to keep it safe and flavorful. Which means a single frozen dinner that markets itself as the healthy option can still carry between 700 and 1300 milligrams of sodium inside one tray. And remember, if you're following a real BP diet, the American Heart Association recommends staying under about 1500 milligrams of sodium for the entire day. One frozen meal can take you most of the way there before you've even eaten breakfast. Here's what to do today, and this is my favorite nurse hack for busy people. Pick one afternoon. Sunday works for most of us. Cook double portions of whatever you're making for dinner and freeze the extras in single serving containers. You have just made your own frozen meals with 1/10 of the sodium and none of the preservatives. They heat up exactly the same way. I had a young father, 2 kids, full-time job, barely any time. He was eating light frozen meals for lunch 5 days a week because he thought they were healthy. His blood pressure kept climbing. We did one batch cooking Sunday together over the phone, and within 6 weeks his numbers were back inside the normal range. One afternoon, that is all it took. Alright, 5 foods: bread, deli meat, canned soup, soy sauce and salad dressing, and frozen meals. Now I want you to do something for me. Scroll down to the comments and tell me which one of these 5 is already in your kitchen, and which swap you're going to try first this week. I read them, and I'll reply to as many as I possibly can. And if this video was helpful, please subscribe. It's completely free, and it tells me to keep making these. A new nurse back tip every Tuesday and every Friday. In the next video, I will be walking you through the 3 morning habits I've seen drop blood pressure without medication. Habits that take under 5 minutes a day. You will not want to miss it. Remember, this channel is for education, not medical advice. Always talk to your own healthcare provider before making changes to your diet or your medication. Take care of yourself, take care of the people you love, and I'll see you in my next video.